Yo, what Yo, what up? How's it going, everybody? Good to see ya. Good time zone. Welcome to another Beast Fighter 1 branded stream. You made it. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being here and watching. Wherever you are, for whatever reason you came back. Thank you. What's up, what's up? Stampy, nice first. Hi-Fi, nice second. Good to see you too. Welcome in, welcome, welcome. How's it going? It's time for more Nooks and Crannies. Oh, thank you for the 5 stream streak, Hi-Fi. Thank you. Thank you very much. Noble recently just dethroned Stampy with 65 streak, which, my goodness. Oh, and Wheatley joining Stampy, joining in with the hi. Well, hello to you, Miss Wheatley. Welcome, good to see you too. How are ya? And nice third.
Lizard.
Nice third. And Lizard, can't forget about that. Can't forget our old pal Lizard. Has anyone seen the Hoppers movie? I forget the Lizard's actual name. It's either Robert or Kevin. And I'm not gonna look it up. I want to stay in the dark because I kind of want to see that movie. Doing good. Are we ready to ace that attorney investigation? She aced my attorney till I investigate. For sure. We're on the last case. Wheatley, you played Meteor happens. Have you played every single Ace Attorney game, Wheatley? Because I know you've played the Great Ace Attorney. I've heard Hoppers is great. I've heard that too. I would like to see that. I would like to see the Mario Galaxy movie. It's just a good time for movies. I've played the OG trilogy and the Great Ace Attorney. Still need to play everything else if it's... Gotcha. It'll probably be a while before I get to Great Ace Attorney. Thank you for the lurk, Wheatley. Thank you. Appreciate ya. But yes, as Wheatley has said, and I will say now, it's time for more Ace Attorney investigations with our boy Miles Edgeworth. We are on the last case. The last case of the game. And then, like I said, after we finish this game, I'll probably take a break from Ace Attorney and go to and play like another game. Either maybe Tropical Freeze, Donkey Kong Country, or I'm thinking Mario 3D Land, because I started to play that, and I was like, I want to 100% it, but that involves playing the whole game again. So maybe I could like marathon it. Not the game marathon, but marathon the 100%ing maybe. Yo, Music Man, sorted. What's up with you, man? Welcome back. Good to see you again. How you doing? We'll get started here in a little bit. I'm still working on the Splat Clash 5 trailer for Afrotide that's happening on Saturday, May 2nd, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. British Summertime. So that is for charities. So please go support Ty for that. Other than that, you might have noticed yesterday during Stampy's birthday stream. By the way, thank you for coming to celebrate my friend Stampy's birthday, and I'm sure she appreciates that a lot. I had a lot of fun. And we did go for quite a long time in Repo. We got up to the point where there were 4 extraction points. But yeah, that was fun. Thank you for saying in British. Well, if I say one time zone, then just add. If I'll say Eastern. My main time zone is Eastern, so I guess for British summertime, add 5 hours. It's rough. It's rough. But yeah, I always put it in my schedule. I have 5 time zones on there now: Eastern, Pacific, Mountain, Central, and British summertime. I think those are right. Yeah, those are right. So we have Miles Edgeworth today, and then I have a break tomorrow. And then Saturday is the Splatfest, the Spring Fest. And that is starting a little bit later at 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. British summertime. You guys spring forward your clocks the same way that we do, only we do that earlier. And then you guys change a whole time zone. You go from GMT to BST. Does that mean the Holly Russian man is joining us? Artie, I believe, is on a road trip. Unfortunately, sorry to disappoint you. I hope that doesn't deter you. It is my stream after all, but he is on a road trip, and I'm not sure if he'll be able to join. But I say it's unlikely. But you never know. I am in the VC in my server to for any friends who want to come and voice act. But I could do the voice acting. I'm a voice guy. I have a voice. VC, a voice call. I hear whoever smelt it by decree of the court did indeed dealt it. Now, Zach, that is an interesting prospect you bring up, and counterpoint. Nuh-uh. You weren't there. You don't know me. My mango. Have you got an open channel? Nope, it's for, this is for friends. Objection! Do it. Objection. There you go. I can't yell it for some reason. I have to say it in a tone of objection. And that's that, and I want to yell it. Objection. See? Objection. 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 It doesn't work. Objection. I can't say it calmly. I have to do the point and yell. Do I count as a friend? Nope, not currently. Want to be straight up? Want to answer that? Straight up? Nope, not right now. Okay. Just checking to see everything's good. We'll be back on TikTok today, so I'm not sure how that's gonna go. Potato. Alright. That's all set up. Make sure to connect this once I'm connected to over there. How are we sounding? How's it looking right now? I'm gonna get the game up and running. Well, welcome in, Kodak Zach. How you doing, dude? How you doing, my guy? Zach and Dill, and a lot of my friends are hard at work on Champions, which I have that game installed now. Don't really have a team planned. I don't know when I'm gonna start playing that, but right now the discourse is pretty big. And after hearing what Zach, Dill, and Pi have had to say about it, it's looking to be a little rough around the edges. Planning is overrated. We simply go off vibes. I'll be the first person ever in Champions to not have any Pokemon imported from previous games from home into Champions. I'll be working with what they give me. What's the TikTok? My TikTok? It should be copy that. I don't know if that put it into the YouTube chat. It did. Okay, cool. We go out the vibes. We vibing. Whoops. What the hell happened there? Why did I do that? Alright. Game itself, when it functions, is pretty good. I'm having fun with it. Praying today's maintenance fixes some of the bigger bug issues they've been having. Like the mega turn order that I've been hearing about, or just some turn order bugs, some connection bug issues, soft lock potential. Yeah, I'm hoping that too. It's always, I mean, I never want a game to crash and burn. I don't think I've outright said that I hope this game, dies, right? When developers work to actively improve a game, I see that as a good thing. However, it's up to them whether or not they want to continue that momentum and actually, keep their player base going and fix issues that have been vocal among the community, or if they even listen. So there's like 10 major game-breaking bugs and some graphical issues. The texture is not loading in unless the high quality texture is not loading in unless you undock and redock the Switch. If you load the game docked, you have to undock it and redock it to get the better textures and graphical assets. More testing should have been done. Good to make it. Hey, Randy! Good to see you, man. Welcome in. Welcome, dude. How you doing, brother? Very much felt like they released in early access. A lot of things that are just really rough around the edges. But the fact they're addressing some less than a day after launch is promising. Yes, absolutely. These are... This is supposed to replace... this is the game that's supposed to replace Scarlet Violet as the VGC game. Because of its inherent nature to focus on battling. So I hope it gets to a state where people are comfortable with that. How's Pokemon Champions? I myself haven't played. Zach has placed his thoughts here. Pokemon Champions broken from the start. It's kind of what people assumed. What did these game does? What have they done before? Have they done Home and well, there's another one they did. Oh no, was it just Home? And then they got entrusted with this. Oh yeah, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. That's right. And then people had a lot of issues with that when it launched, and now dropped a lot of big bugs. Yes. So in a lot of people's eyes, they're 0 for 2 on Pokemon games. So again, we'll just see how that goes. I'm hoping for the best for it, so that more people may enjoy it, because this is supposed to appeal to people who have not dabbled in VGC before, and it'll be on phones soon. TM soon being but it did improve over time from my understanding. I didn't play much post-launch. You didn't do all your content, your Nuzlocke, your Soul Link, your Soul Lock, your what other Wonderlock? I don't know. Even Scarlet and Violet had bugs at the start too, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt. I think the accessibility on it is really good, though. It's pretty easy to just get in and mess around with some silly battles. And that's all they want people to do at the end of the day. More people getting exposed to this side of the Pokemon sphere. And it's free. You don't have to pay a cent. It can be highly beneficial for you to pay, like with all free to play games, right? But there's a difference between free to play and free to start. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward. Okay, let's start the game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. We got a game to start. I'm always adjusting my microphone stand. I don't know. I don't know why. My boom arm. Pause this. Health warding. I'll save. Cool. Ah, burning building. All right. Something other Pokemon Showdown is always abiding to me. Yeah, so you get this is a bigger Pokemon Showdown. But it's still got a long way to go. It did just release, albeit with less Pokemon than people were expecting it to have, or it was rumored to have. I think it was rumored for some odd 300-ish Pokemon, but just about 100 are in at the moment. Questionable choices, according to most. Well, say you work around it. You adapt. You improvise, and people who are really into VGC will know how to adapt around that because they know everything. Zach. All right, let's do it. Turnabout ablaze. We're in the middle. Regrouping and situation updates. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this, and boom. Let's do it. We're checking the Discord. No, okay, cool. Okay. Welcome to like, follow, and subscribe, and do all that. Like my natural segue. March 14th, 9:21 p.m., open air stage. There he is. I've left the Damas 2 investigation to Francisca and returned to Babal. I suppose my first order of business should be to look into Babal's statue. Mr. Edgeworth! Hey, what's up, guys? So, Kay, what's the situation? Oh, it's great. Investigating is so much fun. In other words, they've made absolutely no progress. Hey, come on. They could have fun. They could be having fun right now. Dude. Sorry, I just had to switch over my monitors. We weren't goofing off. Honest, sir. We've been investigating our hearts out. Very well, then. Would you care to give me an update on your investigation? We've had a really fun time, sir. I knew it. Zero progress. In any case, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. You have permission to enter the Alabastian Embassy, is that correct? Yep. As a local detective, I'm helping out with the investigations on both sides, sir. Good. In that case, I can leave these pieces of evidence with you. Oh, yeah. All that, all right. They belong to the lady under the Pink Princess's mask. The Pink Princess? What kind of lady was playing her, sir? The kind that was also playing the role of the Pink Badger yesterday. Oh, understood, sir. Mutual understanding. If I happen to run into her, I'll give them back to her. If I don't, and I guess I'll unload them somewhere. Is there a furnace somewhere to burn them? He doesn't seem all that enthused to go find her, but I can't blame him. Evidence that has lost their value was given to Detective Gumshoe. Okay, so we won't need those anymore. Now then, I don't believe I'll be needing this anymore either. What? Are you really going to throw that autograph away? Yes, because that Steel Samurai was a fake. steal Samurai's autograph, scrunched up into a ball and disposed of. Ripped up, torn to shreds.
Wait, what? What do you mean by fake?
Now then, I believe it's time for a little housekeeping. Unnecessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. Thanks, game. Awesome. So let's see what we have left. Embassy guy, the statue, body key, knife, document, counterfeit bills, the ink, the other statue, passion flowers, the mask's note, samurai spear, samurai dogs. Okay. Cool. Got it. All right, let's look around. There's a wheelbarrow. It's a ladder. A ladder.
Actually, that's a step ladder.
We're back, baby. We're back. It's like we never left. They're the exact same thing.
No way! From their structure up, they're totally different. But of course, from a thief's perspective, the best kind of ladder is the rope ladder. A step ladder is much too heavy to carry around after all.
And from a prosecutor's perspective, any type of ladder is guilty of being dangerous during an earthquake. And Edgeworth, no. What is this? There. Bags full of cement powder stacked up here. I suppose they're for the renovation.
Yeah, because I don't smell a drop of gold here, or any other treasure for that matter.
Okay, the only scent you should detect in a place like this is the smell of sweat. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! That was a pretty good play on words there!
Ah! Gummy, don't randomly jump into one of our dialogues like that!
Were you eavesdropping on us, Detective Gumshoe? No, it's not like that, sir. You're an earshot. How could I? How could I not, sirs? Okay.
Hey, you're not going back to Alabaster already, are you?
No, not yet. I still need to gather a bit more information first. There's so little room to move around on the screen. It would appear that the stage is also scheduled to be renovated.
You know, I would love to perform on a stage like this. Something like the Greatest Great Thief Show.
I should think that it would be a bad idea for a thief to show their face to the world. Like you're doing right now. Okay, where's your mask?
So how come so many traffic cones are red and white?
That's because they're highly visible from a great distance.
Oh, is that why? So then, the reason you wear that wine red suit is for visibility's sake?
Please don't compare me to a ragged plastic traffic cone. But that's the closest thing. Who else would she compare it to? Who or what else? What's up, Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth! You look like you're enjoying yourself, Detective. Well, I don't have much else that I enjoy as much as a good investigation, sir. So, what did you find out? Ah, well... I take it he has found nothing of any particular use, as usual. I guess it's up to me. Hey, hold on. I need to look around some more.
Just look at these scaffolds makes me want to climb them.
I recommend that you do not try. There was a fire burning here until not too long ago.
Yeah, but I think enough time has passed, so it should be alright. Thief Child says, if there is a height to be scaled, then scale it you must.
Starting from Thief Child, would you care to explain what you just said?
Nope! You're on your own. They're having a real time of it cleaning up after the fire.
I suppose we should stay out of here and investigate the stage some more then. Can we talk to you? Ah, so you're back now, are you, Mr. Edgeworth? You must be tired. Here, with these, you can eat whatever you like. More coupons. And these are? Discount tickets for our cafeteria. They open tomorrow at 10 in the morning. I appreciate the concern. However, these coupons do nothing for me right now. Okay, let's talk about the open-air stage. This open-air stage, what function does it serve exactly? Well, normally, we use it for a variety of events. It's all to attract that extra bit of attention to Baba. Yo, what up, poops? I reversed it there. Yo, what up? Poop, Toots McGee, welcome in, dude. Welcome back. How you doing? Welcome. We are continuing Ace Attorney investigations with Miles Edgeworth and this dude. Oh, Music Man over there. What's up, bro? On the vertical?
It's vertical!
Eating some dinner. Ooh, what are you having? Give. I did just eat dinner just before this. How's the case going? Going well. We're about to get an investigation update from Gumshoe, but I want to talk to Mr. Polano first of all. Welcome, welcome. Give that like over there on the vertical. Hit those hearts. I heard that tonight over in the Alabastian Rose Garden, Ambassador Albo was to give a speech. And you know what? Manny told me that I really should give a speech too. Mr. Cochin told you that? Yes, he did. Which is why I thought I should give a speech of my own. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to. Because of the fire the Yatagarasu started? Exactly. Pan-fried veggies and tofu. Oh, give. I haven't had much tofu. But pan-fried veggies? And Music Man over on Purple. Welcome, welcome. Prima Due statue. Ambassador Plano, I'd like to ask you a little more about the Prima Due statues. Oh, I see. Well, let me ask you this. Did you know that Alabast and Babal used to be one country called Cadopia? Yes. You are everywhere. Yes, I know that much about your history. Well, the Prima Due statue belonged to the founders of Cadopia. At least, that's how the story goes. Thank you for the follow, Music Man. Thank you. Appreciate you. It was bequeathed unto the king of Cadopia as a symbol of the country's wealth. So it was meant as a symbol of sovereignty and the right to rule, I take it? Yes, that's right. Which is why both countries are so adamant about their claim. We hold the real statue. Therefore, we hold the right to rule, is the reasoning. It's pretty petty when you think about it, though, I suppose. But if Alabast and Babal was to re-establish relations, shouldn't that put an end to the squabbling over the statue? I have no reason to believe so. The Prima Due statue is even more important now as a key to diplomacy. I wonder if Ambassador Polano knows about what has happened to the very important key to diplomacy. It has been soiled! Perhaps I should try showing him this key and see what he has to say about it. Alright, first of all, let's talk about Manny Cochin. Ambassador Polano, there's just one thing I'd like to ask you about. Yes? Oh, and don't worry. You could ask me more than just one thing. How about 2 or 3? In exchange, I expect you'll be coming to Babal, yes? Thank you, but just the one thing is all I require. Manny Cochin, I'd like to ask you about this man who was your secretary. Sure, I'll tell you what I know. Don't mind me cracking all my knuckles on my wrist, breaking my hand, breaking my back. Thank you for your cooperation, Ambassador. He was, well, if I had to put it in one word, he was an able man. If there was ever anything I needed as an ambassador, he was able to get it for me. To think that a man like that had a hand in a smuggling ring right under my nose, going completely unnoticed. Actually, I suppose because he was an able man, I was unable to detect his dirty dealings. It sounds like Mr. Cochin had a very sharp mind. Recently, Manny had been really busy. Since I became the Babalese representative at the Country Unification Council, he's been working tirelessly to cover my work for me. I'm sorry, but what is this Country Unification Council? Oh, well, you see, had tonight's events proceeded without a hitch, our two countries were to reunify and become one again. Oh, really? From this? Oh, this was supposed to be the catalyst for unifying as one nation again? Oh. But I guess with how things turned out, that dream won't be realized anytime soon. I suppose not. I'm just saying this to put this out there. This Polano guy's smile looks sus. It does. Yeah, he kind of a suspicious guy all around. Not when he's in this pose, however. Very serious when he's in this pose. He's a shopkeeper. They always look shady. Always giving out coupons. You know, there's always an ulterior motive. But yeah, let's keep an open mind. We're still pretty early on in this. All right, investigation update, Gumshoe. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. I got something really interesting from Ambassador Polano. Oh, and what is this something interesting? This, sir. Oh, a lantern?
Wow, that's so pretty. I'm so jealous. That's a real treasure there.
What does the flame burn green, detective? So apparently, if you burn the special witch crystal oil that they only make in Babao, it burns this green color, sir. Interesting. so it's a special property of the oil. I suppose this is a ploy to force people to visit Babal should the oil run out. Because you don't want a boring regular old flame. You want that big, bright green flame.
Hey, Gummy, what about these silhouettes?
They stuck some cutouts on the outside of the lantern so it project the images. Oh? Silhouettes, huh? They are rather pretty, aren't they? Wait, what am I doing? I was supposed to be asking for an update on the investigation. You've distracted me, Gumshoe. Pay attention to your pay. Your paycheck will be falling soon. Hey, what's wrong, sir? There's something I want to investigate. There's something I want you to investigate for me. Do you think you can do that much? You got it, sir.
Hey, that's not fair. Why is Gummy getting to do all the fun stuff?
Well, that's because I'm Mr. Edgeworth's partner.
I can't believe you took advantage of the confusion and stole my role as assistant.
I expect the two of you to get along and work together like professionals on this. Alright, silhouette lantern runs on witch crystal oil, which burns green. It's a Babbly's souvenir. Gumshoe's theme, yeah, baby. Well, it's the theme from the original trilogy. But like this music is classic. Classic. Okay, so we show that key. Oops. There's a thing I can look at here. Up. There's a sign here warning passersby to take precautions around the renovation site.
They're really going all out, huh? There's construction going on everywhere.
I believe Ambassador Plano said it was to attract more tourists and visitors.
But what can they do with the new stuff they're building? Hey, what do you think they should...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Hey, what do you think they should do, Mr. Edgeworth?
How about transforming it into a courthouse?
Hey, be serious.
But I was being serious. Edgeworth is always serious. 100% of the time. Alright, sir. I need you to look at this. Get a load of this. Hey, Artie. Thanks for popping in, dude. Hope stream goes well. Thank you, man. Hope you're well as well. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Thank you. The Artie's Tap House, ladies and gentlemen. One sec. Okay, there we go. Master Plano, if you could please take a look at this for me. Get a load of this. The primitive statue sitting in Alabast right now actually belongs to Babal. So it would appear. I received a call from Miss Von Karma about this earlier. Then you will understand why I wish to inspect Babal's primitive statue immediately. Because the statue currently in your country's possession. Yes, well, I've already inspected it myself. And it is definitely Alabast's statue. I know because it's the real statue. Then you're saying that Babal's was a replica? I'm embarrassed to say it's true, even though I knew that someday it would be exposed. I received my orders from the leaders of Babal, and I was to negotiate with Ambassador Alba at this event. I was to negotiate with him and fix the results of the evaluation tonight. You say that we could not determine which statue was the real one. Why are you telling me this? Well, because you already figured it out. Our statue is just a hollow gold shell. Even if Babal were to lose face, the reunification of the country is what's important. I'm right in thinking that, aren't I? I'm not making a mistake, right? If you don't know yourself, then I won't pretend to know either. I never thought that by being betrayed by my own secretary, the real symbol of wealth would be given to me. Isn't it simply ironic? Sure, if you want to call it that.
Hey, where are you going? Are you heading back to Alabast?
Yes, but before I do, I suppose I should give you a summary of what's happened. And for people at home.
Oh, I see. So there's been a murder in both countries using an object from another country?
That's the gist of it. Babal is just as strict as Alabast in their inspection of the people and things that enter the country. Meaning that somehow, both murder weapons were smuggled into the two countries. That's the only logical conclusion that can be drawn. Perhaps the key to the weapon smuggling is the person who traversed both countries.
You mean the fake Yatagarasu?
In one way or another, the Yatagarasu is connected. Of this I am sure. Now then, where was the Yatagarasu first spotted? I believe it was the rose garden on the Alabastian side of the embassy. The garden is just on the other side of this boundary. It's where Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight. At least, that's where I heard the Yatagarasu had appeared. In that case, I believe it's vital that I investigate the rose garden post-haste.
Wait, before you go, Take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth.
That guitar pick? What is it?
My guess is that it's a guitar pick. I picked it up just now over there. Do you think it'll be of any use?
There's a little water on it, but how did the water get on it? It doesn't look like there's anything it could get wet from around here.
I was thinking they have concerts here at this open-air stage from time to time, right?
Alright, I'll find its owner later. We got it. And as you all know, anything that goes into our inventory will always be useful. Found at the open-air stage, it looks like a guitar pick. It's also wet for some reason. How wet are we talking? Dripping? Like, absolutely drenched?
Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Mr. Edgeworth, would you be willing to hold on to this?
Angel perfume? What is this? Was ist das?
It's misused perfume.
Oh, that's right.
It's the bottle that woman left behind that I found 7 years ago. I thought that one day it'd be of some use in tracking her down. So I kept it safe all this time.
Thank you. I'd be honored to hold on to it for you. Hey, let's go. 7 years ago. Is there still perfume in that? Are you saying there's 7-year-old perfume in that? Kay has been safeguarding it. Alright. Cool. Well, let's do it then. Anything else to say to any of you? No? Okay. Let's head on. Actually, can we go back in here? Which way are we supposed to go? And they're gone. Head after the fire. Suppose we should stay out of here. Okay. So we are supposed to be heading back. Can we go in here? We saw the show just beyond these doors, but it's been quite a number of hours now.
Mr. Edgeworth, have you ever told you that you talk like an old fogey?
I was merely reminiscing. Is that such a crime? You have anything to say, sir? Oops. I just want to talk. Please. Welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Please accept these courtesy of Ambassador Polano. More coupons. That's all right. I appreciate the sentiment, however. I must decline. Old fogey boomer, yes. He has an eloquent way of speaking.
Oh, come on. You might as well take them since he was nice enough to offer.
Thank you, and I hope you'll visit our embassy's cafeteria to redeem them.
It appears that Ambassador Polano isn't the only one adamantly handing these out. If anyone gets discounts... is that even the real price anymore? It's the national flag of Babal, features country's butterfly crest.
Using a butterfly as a national symbol makes Babal just seem so cute. It goes along perfectly with Ambassador Polano's smiling face.
And what about the flower of Alabast?
Well, by the looks of Ambassador Alba, it almost seems like the poor flower needs to be watered.
I suppose an ambassador is the face of the country, but Kay is being too literal about it. The face of the... Alright. These flowers were sent by Global Studios.
Global Studios?
That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show. They have been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio is being remodeled.
Oh, I read about that in the papers the other day.
Lizard.
That mascot of theirs is also getting a facelift too, right? What's its name?
You mean Mrs. Monkey?
Yeah, I thought it was something like that. You really have a great memory.
Ha! Never underestimate the powers of recollection. My powers of recollection. Alright, I know we've seen these things before, but there's new dialogue with Kay. There's a flat panel of VCR and a row of Steel Samurai videos on this table.
Aren't they worried that if they leave the tapes out on the table like that, the Yatagarasu will make off with them?
I honestly doubt the Yatagarasu would want to steal Steel Samurai videotapes.
Ah, but that's where you're wrong. The fake Yatagarasu may not want to steal them, but you never know with the real Yatagarasu.
Please stop eyeing the tapes with that look of want in your eyes, Kay. Please, 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 please. No.
Lizard.
How many lizards are too many lizards? Let's find out.
Those are some nice flowers. I wonder who they're from. Gateway Imperial Hotel? Where is this, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's an ultra-luxurious hotel that sponsors the Steel Samurai series. I've been there once to investigate a case.
Oh? So what kind of case was it?
I believe it was related to the Nickel Samurai and the Gemin Ninja.
Oh, I remember reading about that. You must be the head of the Steel Samurai affairs down at the prosecutor's office, huh?
I should think that even you can figure out such an office does not exist, Kay. She's being hyperbolic, hypothetical. Challenge accepted. Oh no. I can see the courtyard and the Alabastian embassy through this window.
It's a really stately and pretty It's a really stately and pretty embassy, isn't it? Especially that chimney. Just looking at it makes me want to use it to sneak my way in. Kind of like how Santa does it.
Okay.
Hey, are you alright? What's wrong, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm beginning to think that you may have what it takes to become a royal troublemaker. Like a certain someone I know. It's a national flag of Alabas. It features the country's flower crest. Comparing the knife to the crest, it's apparent the knife was extremely well crafted.
Yeah, every detail of the flower is there on the knife handle's flower. In my professional opinion, this knife is worth quite a bit of money.
Okay, that's a very valuable piece of evidence.
I know that. You're going to use this to find and steal the truth, right?
I suppose you could put it that way. Now then, let's continue investigating. Okay. I think I'll be returning to investigating in Alabas now, but...
I know. I'll go back to Babel and do some more investigating there.
See ya! We're back. Ooh, okay. Rose Garden. We didn't see this here. We were only on the inside. 9:58 p.m. Rose Garden. I see you're back, Miles Edgeworth. Oh, Von Carwell. Okay, I see.
How are things in Babel? Although I can't really say I expect much from Scruffy and that girl.
The investigation to Manny Cochin's death hasn't really progressed any. However, the investigation into the Yatagarasu has.
Ah yes, the Yatagarasu. Even now I find it hard to believe. A person who can freely traverse between the two countries at will? Preposterous.
Well, that's what I came here to investigate. I heard that this is where witnesses claim to have seen the Yatagarasu.
That's correct. Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight here on Alabas. And that's when the Yatagarasu appeared.
You might have 100% catch rate at this point. Was that? Yeah. Thank you, Boobs. Thank you. You can click that link there to go to a web page that tells you who's caught what Pokemon, how many each person has caught. It has a whole list, a whole history of everybody, and then you can find yourself. The catch rate being that, like, so if you throw one Pokeball and you catch a Pokemon, then that's 100% catch rate. If it takes you 2 Pokeballs to catch one Pokemon, then that's 50%, right? So then that'll accumulate over time.
The shadow of the mysterious thief appeared, and just as suddenly, it vanished. After that, there was a fire at the Babelese embassy that the Yatagarasu started.
I vow that not a single feather from the Yatagarasu shall escape my diligence. Begin investigation! Alright, let's do it. Let's start from... Oh my... Why does it stutter, bro? Tell me why that is. Let's talk to you first.
Yes?
Investigation.
Tonight in this very rose garden, the Alabastian ambassador, Kirkus Alba, was to give a commemorative speech. A very key commemorative speech at that. And including Agent Lang, the security detail was very tight. But as if to mock our efforts, the Yatagarasu appears. Then just like that, the thief vanishes and starts a fire at the Babelese embassy.
Interesting. And are you sure it was the Yatagarasu who appeared here?
Of course. But to have slipped by such a tight security, and then disappear to thin air, we will need to conduct a very thorough investigation of this area.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. In order to find out the truth behind what happened here, I should start by gathering as much information as I can. Yes, of course. Okay. Is this a light fixture that's on the ground? There's an overturned spotlight here.
When the Yatagarasu appeared, the audience that was waiting for the speech to start panicked. I suppose that's when someone must have knocked it over.
I'm having a tough time visualizing the mass confusion that took place here.
I thought to use my whip to capture the... I thought to use my whip to capture the Yatagarasu. However, there were people in my way, and I was unable to land even a single lash. Well, that hasn't stopped you before.
I suppose this means that some other poor saps were hit instead. Yes, that's right. Okay, is it possible that the Yatagarasu hid in these bushes?
Of course not! They're rose bushes! You've been spending so much time with Scruffy and that girl, they're rubbing off on you. But it's alright, I'll wake you out of your stupor. You're stupid! Stupid! Now, the next time you feel like sleep-talking, remember that I'll whip you for real.
I mean, you've done that in the past before? That's an empty threat. All I tried to do was to offer up a possibility, and this is what I get! A statue of a woman.
Women? I wonder if the lady is pouring water. It says that it's a statue of the queen who spoke of love to King Primidu. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart. I opened my mouth about the statue and she somehow made the leap to that. That's Twitter for you. Okay, the fountain itself. The roses scatter on the surface of the water, creating a pleasant fragrance. It's not just for aesthetics. This pool's water is also used in putting out fires. I see. Oh! The pool stopped filling itself automatically. Started filling itself automatically. The fountain spouts are set to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level. Oh. If this water is used to put out fires, I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level. Which suggests that this pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. I guess I'll take some notes about it just in case. Okay. Makes sense, because it was at lower... Oh! Hi, Larry! How dare you surprise me like that?
I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, Edgy. Thanks for what you did back there. Your gratitude alone is enough. More importantly, Larry, this pool is not for your personal enjoyment.
I know that. Do you really think that I'm the type to just jump into the pool and swim around for fun?
Yes. Alright then. Did you by chance fall into the pool?
Nice guess, but no dice. So you know my son, right, Edgy?
Your son?
I guess I kind of lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. And I'm pretty sure he was around here when I last saw him.
You imbecile! How can you be so flippant at a time like this? What are you going to do if your son fell in the... Oh, I think I know what he's talking about. What are you going to do if your son fell into the pool? And how old is this child of yours anyway?
Huh? Oh, how old is he again?
Hold it!
Larry, this is the first time I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother?
The mother? Oh, that chick, the pink princess.
The pink princess?
Hold it!
Miss Von Karma. I was a bit confused by this man's words for a bit there. However, I believe what he is looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant.
Yep, because I'm the Steel Samurai, through and through, heart and soul. Heart and soul, I'm taking care of my son, that's a doll. And the Iron Infant is my cute little son.
You have given a whole new meaning to the phrase, an astounding fool. Go on, say it, go on. Go on with your spiel. Larry, we have not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant. But rest assured that if we should find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of there.
Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there. Where's he going?
Hey, wait! Well, it's not as if he'll get very far swimming around in that pool. Unless it's like Ocarina of Time, where you go with the iron boots, you go into that little, like, well, and there's a door there. And though he's unrelated to the murders, he sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble. Alright, so that pool's filled up now. There's another statue. What? This one's in like at the end of an action pose. The statue bears a resemblance to the Primidu statue. The plaque says, King Primidu and the battlefield. In order to save the queen, King Primidu put his life on the line and went to war. So Primidu was actually a person of royal blood? I thought he was simply someone imitating a character from an ancient legend. Well, what surprises me is that a real person who looked like the Steel Samurai existed. I suppose there's that too.
Lizard. Lizard.
More... Oh. More lizards for emotes? You got it. There's an overturned spotlight here. When the Yatagrasu appeared, the audience that was waiting for the speech to start... Oh, okay. Same dialogue. Okay, we'll talk to Yang later. For now, let's start with this. So this is where Ambassador Albo was to give his speech. The stage was set up nicely. However, where was the audience supposed to sit? Perhaps they were supposed to sit around the edge of the pool? That's such poor planning if there was no other place... That's such poor planning if there was no place other than a spot or two by the pool. They really should have made seating arrangements like how the gallery is set up in court. Indeed, you can sense that contradiction for the viewers was taken with those. So in the end, the speaker and his audience were to stand the whole time, huh? Yes, although I suspect the audience would have liked to sit down after a while.
I mean, that's not uncommon. Like, people stand around and stand for speeches all the time.
I suppose Ambassador Alba sat in this chair. Ambassador Alba is very elderly. The chair was prepared for him should he have gotten tired during his speech. In that case, why didn't he plan to make his speech sitting down in the first place? The ambassador is also quite prideful, that's why. He sounds like my old principal from grade school who'd speak at assemblies. Always standing up, it seems. Alright, can we go in here? No? Anything else we need to observe? These are some beautiful roses. They appear to be well maintained. You're being too nice, Miles Edgeworth. The arrangement is devoid of any design sense. Roses are only truly shine when they are grouped by color, one color per location. They lose their beauty when they're all mixed together like this. I can't tell if she's being sarcastic or not. On second thought, there's a rather serious look on her face. I'd better leave it be. They should really rethink the proper balance of these roses. Of all the people to comment on the proper balance of things.
Wow. Looks like Francisco's a botanist.
How's the investigation proceeding on your end?
Like she says, that's top secret.
If you're going to attempt to imitate your superior, at least do it well.
I don't suppose he believes in the accidental leakage of information. Oh, shoot. True. I just want to say, how's your day? Oh, you used email suggestion? Oh, I see. Fair enough. How's my day? My day's good. It's been good. I woke up a little earlier than normal, which is to say still... Oh! I dropped the fruit. Start working on these fruit.
What's this usual wake up time for you?
As of recently, like past 12. But I want to wake up earlier. I want to just start waking up at 9 a.m. just cause I'm unemployed right now. So I mean, like I could sleep in technically, but I just want to get work done. Survey says, do you like potatoes? Hell no! How dare you? How dare you? That's also a lie. I do like potatoes. Bro. Now you know. Who hates potatoes in here? And I'll have a word with you. Have you finished checking out all the bystanders?
Yes, sir. And we found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and one person ran a light, sir.
Don't tell me you didn't find out anything related to the case.
Sir, not a single thing, sir.
Well, for now, let's just get those other lawbreakers down to the precinct.
Meteor happens.
It does.
Agent Lang. Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor,
I would just like to thank you for your assistance earlier.
make no mistake, it's not like I was trying to help you with what I did.
After I left, did you receive word from Ambassador Alba?
We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of today. Oddly enough, we received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. As if I could be so easily called away from this case after I've come this far. Nice.
Ads starting soon. Snooze 'em or lose 'em. Your viewers, that is.
Got it.
I swear that I'll find the truth and drag it out screaming into the light. You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Okay. You know what? Because let's run ads real quick. Let's run ads. I'll take some time to. I said it's snooze 'em or lose 'em. Your viewers, that is. You just have auto brakes? Yeah, but I like to do it manually sometimes when it's a good place to do it. Snooze 'em or lose 'em. Your viewers, that is. All right. Use this. This is a snack break. Go get a drink of water, some snack or something. I will be right back with more Miles Edgeworth. But until then, if you don't want to see ads, go to another platform. My name is just a Valora. All right, we'll be right. Well, ads are gonna run right now.
Right now?
Ads starting now.
There you go. There you go. What's up, subs, or anybody else that didn't get ads? How you doing? Or turbo users? I forget that. Turbo if you want site-wide removal of ads, I guess. How much do people get paid from Turbo people? I don't know. Yo, what up? Hi, Via. Welcome back. Welcome back. And you're back there. Wow. Hopping, platform hopping. It's like park hopping at Disney. Have you guys been to Disney? Did you guys park hop? You guys go to all the parks? Last time I went to Disney World, I was young, and I loved going to MGM Studios. I loved going there. That was when they still had the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire attraction. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Play It. And it looked just like the show. It was awesome. I've never been outside of Canada. Yeah, it's been me recently. Our last big trip was to the Philippines. That was when I was in high school. We are due to go back, but you know, kind of saving up for that, and there's been a lot of expenses. You guys do family vacations? Oh yeah. Haven't been in a while. We go we still camping a lot. We haven't done that in a while though. Yeah, family vacation does sound nice. I want to be the one to you know, fund and plan the vacation one of these days. Good to know that Virgil chat is working though. Whoop. Yeah, I'm on a game show kick. I've always been on a game show kick, dude. I've not had a proper meal in 15 days. I've only had micro meals. Oh, well. I mean, if you're still eating, I guess that's fine. I hope you're getting the proper nutrition. That's good for you, I guess. What's some of your fave game shows? Oh man, Price is Right is a classic, but I've ranted about that before. There's your Wheel of Fortune. You got your Let's Make a Deal. You got your Jeopardy. You got your Card Sharks. Got High Rollers. A lot of obscure ones. Match Game. Well, it's not obscure, but Match Game is there's $100,000. There's the $100,000 Pyramid. There's a lot. There's just a lot. If you know any, Press Your Luck. All right, Music Man. All right. Welcome back from ads, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We're gonna continue on with Agent Lang here. Win, Lose, or Draw. Oh, Win, Lose, or Draw was good. Win, Lose, or Draw. Hosted by Bert Conviat first, and then Vicki Lawrence. And then there was like a Disney Channel version of that, like Win, Lose, or Draw. Like it was actually called Win, Lose, or Draw. But it's like it's kids doing it. It wasn't hosted by kids, but it was played by children. Yeah, Win, Lose, or Draw was good. It's basically fast-paced Pictionary. All right. Agent Lang, tell me about the Yatsugarasu's appearance. What did you get a good look at this guy? You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time, so naturally you witnessed when the Yatsugarasu appeared, correct? Yeah, I saw the thief all right, with my own two eyes. The Yatsugarasu was always there, lurking in the shadows. When the spotlights were turned on for Ambassador Alba's speech, excuse me, I had some
had some jerky, some beef jerky, a shadow appeared. That's when cries of, "It's the Yatagarasu!" rang out. The next second, the spotlight went out. And by the time we got the area lit again, the deaf thief had vanished. When we investigated afterwards, we found that the reason the lights went out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug for all the outdoor electronics. But whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or simply a guest who had tripped over it, we don't know. But one thing is for certain. The Yatagarasu was here.
So you're saying that basically all you saw was this thief's silhouette?
Yes.
Objection!
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else.
Ha! Good thinking, sis. You just might be right. If it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with the same shape. Not among the staff or the audience members. My men have already...
Whatever. I was assuming he was saying like short for memory. It's like my mem.
My mem is always correct. My men have already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right.
Someone else's shadow? That sounds like a plausible hypothesis. Hypothesis? Hypothesis? Oh my god. That's embarrassing. The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. I believe I figured out its true origin. I expected no less from my subordinates. Now let's hear what you know on the subject. What really casts a shadow... Oh, I see. What really casts a shadow? Oh. Was it this thing? Because this looks like this looks like kind of the shape of it. The statue here. The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. Is it not possible that it was created by this statue? Are you playing me for a fool, Miles Edgeworth? This statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yatagarasu. You are correct. However, the statue is but one part of the whole picture. What do you mean by only one part? What is the other part of to the real form of the Yatagarasu shadow? It's this thing, the thing here. The leaf here. Francisca, if you could take a look at this, don't you find it to be a bit suspicious? Not at all. As I thought. Well, you see, I was merely testing you just now. We have no time to waste on your pompous talk, so get on with your explanation already. Uh-oh. It wasn't that? Ooh! I guess Francisca just couldn't understand my point. I need to think this through again. Now, the Yatagarasu statue. A shadow. There's only one thing that can explain how it was cast, and it must be this. Was it the... Do I need to do the light? Come on, why? What? What other part is it? Oh boy. What's the other part of it? Am I dumb? Am I stupid? I'm probably stupid. I'm most likely stupid. Don't say anything. This? Do I need to do the other statue then? It's another statue? Oh, what? I get it was supposed to be the shadow, but I'm looking at the leaf on the pool. I guess it wouldn't be high enough. It's low to the pool. Okay, I see. The Yatagarasu's shadow was made from the shadows of these two statues. Made? What do you mean by that? Right now, the spotlights are all over the place. This is because it's because... Okay, I got it, okay. It's because they were moved when the guests were in a panicked state. However, if we were to restore the lights to where they were when the thief appeared, you believe that the two statues will create the Yatagarasu's shadow? Precisely. Now then, watch as I reveal the true form of the Yatagarasu. First, if we set up a spotlight to cast a shadow of King Primido on the battlefield... Oh, I see. Okay. I didn't look like that from the actual statue thing. And the shadow of the king's statue would appear. The shadow of the king's statue would appear on the backdrop of the stage. Likewise, if we set up a light on the queen who spoke to love to King Primido, her silhouette would also appear on the backdrop of to the stage. Aha!
So if we were to combine the two shadows, it looks nothing like the Yatagarasu's shadow. Miles Edgeworth, how do you explain this grotesque shape? Calm down, Francisca. The way the light needs to be shone on the Queen's statue is wrong. What do you mean by that? Looks like a narwhal. Kind of. I believe that the whole of the King's shadow needs to be used for this work. However, in the case of the Queen, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Rather, the person who created the shadow only used one part of her shadow. Only one part? Yes, and that one part alone is enough to fill in the rest of the Yatagasu's shadow. Why didn't you say that in the first place? You're right. I apologize. Now, what part of the statue is used? I assume the hands? Like this one? Because that's what's making the feathers or something.
Take that!
Yeah. Think back to what is missing in our shadow. 5 long, thin areas, correct? Now, what does that remind you of? Ah! That's right. It can only be the statue of the Queen's left hand. The shadow of the Queen's left hand. Francisca, can we please adjust the spotlight's position? So that it only shines on the Queen's left hand. Alright, let's give it a try and see what we get. Ba-da! It's... Huh. Yeah, this is exactly the shadow I saw. The culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand. And then pulled the plug after people saw what the culprit wanted them to see. In that panic, the guest must have moved the spotlights around, which we can assume was also a part of the culprit's plan. By the time the lights came on, the Yatagarasu's shadow had vanished, which means that the shadow was a construct from the very beginning. So you see, the Yatagarasu never did visit Alabas tonight. The only country that thief visited was Babal, although it can be assumed that the Yatagarasu had an accomplice in Alabas. Oh, an accomplice? But who? I haven't figured that out yet, but I assume it was the person who set up the shadow show. I sense that the biggest clue yet to solving this case is the existence of this accomplice. Complete! Give me my health back. There we go. Embarrassing. How's the investigation going? Oh! Hey, dude. Detective Bad. Have you come to join us in investigating the Yatagarasu? I have left the murder in Agent Lang's charge. And my only target from the very beginning is the Yatagarasu. So yes. So, what have you found out? I got a piece of evidence. Evidence. It's like evidence, but more ch. May I see it? Sure, but you might regret it. We're here because we are ready to face whatever may come. So if you please. When people heard the commotion, bystanders started gathering. And one woman claimed, I'm telling you, I'm a genuine international journalist. Oh! I think I know. She gave me an interesting picture. A journalist? Well, actually, she's a freelance cameraman. This is the photo I got from her. Ooh! It's a toupee! Whoa! A flying toupee! What in the world? What is this? The Yatagarasu is flying through the air! The times, they are changing. It's not just man, but evidence. Even they lie to us now. When was this photo taken? Apparently, right after the fires, on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. It was taken from a nearby building that you can see the embassy from. I see. So this was taken after the fire. Taken from a building nearby at the moment of border crossing during the fire. Okay. The blur in this picture took off from the Babylone's embassy, flew over the boundary, and headed for the embassy of Alabas.
Objection!
This is simply not possible. People are incapable of flight. Is that the fact? I've had the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying person once. That's true. Yep. Everybody's favorite case. Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well. Two, actually. Maybe it happens more often than we think. Am I up to the task of solving the mystery behind this photograph? Of course I am. Well, the Yatagarasu took off from the Babyliss embassy, so I should start from there. Francisca, I need to return to the Babel investigation for a bit. All right. Let's move on. Let's move out. We talk to you some more? No? Bad? It would appear that this pool... served its function tonight as an emergency water reservoir. The pool even refills itself to the preset water level. And when the planets align, a steel samurai appears from its depths. That's good. Whoa! So the Yatagarasu was just a shadow. The calling card that was sent is what threw everybody off and made them assume things. It's possible that all the events tonight were part of the overall plan. I'm going to continue investigating on the Alabastian side. You two, as I always say, don't do anything stupid, alright? I wonder if he's alright. It's unusual for him to be so nice. I think it's simply that he's concerned for our well-being, Francisca. Can't a person just be like that? Anything you have to say? Notice anything? I wonder what that photo earlier was all about. Indeed, that photo certainly was interesting. I believe this necessitates a need to investigate the Babyliss embassy some more. I suppose we have no choice if we are to conduct a perfect investigation. I suppose so. We'll have to pass through the Theatrum Neutralis to reach the Babyliss embassy. Alright, let's head on out. I'll continue investigating on this side of the building. Alright, I'm counting on you. Okay. Gotcha.
Hello. Welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Now come on, let's go back to our investigation.
Yes, let's. Alright. We look through here then? Is this the window? I can see the courtyard and the Alabastian embassy through this window.
It's a really stately and pretty embassy, isn't it?
Oh, okay. I didn't know this already. It's kind of misleading that they don't keep the check marks. Because I already inspected all this with K. Alright, let's get back here. Anything else? No. Alright, can we get back in there? Hold on. What do you want, K? The investigation.
Is there really any place left we haven't checked out yet in the Babyliss embassy?
Interpol was conducting its investigation when you were being held by Agent Sheena. Because of that, I was unable to examine the fireplace in the Secretariat's desk.
True!
Can we get a true? Yeah, Kodak Zach true. Kodak Zach true.
And since he's here, we should talk with Ambassador Polano some more too. He looks so sad and lonely since Mr. Cochin died.
Yes, he does. And you are correct. I have a few issues I still need to discuss with him. We should make the best of this opportunity. Alright, let's head in. Let's head in then. Let's roll out. Still the same pose. 10:37 p.m., March 14th, Babyliss Embassy, Secretariat's office. There's the body outline.
To think, after all that running around, we're right back where we started.
It would appear that way.
Hi, Mr. Edgeworth.
They're like, what? Where'd you come from?
Have you found Manny's killer yet?
I'm terribly sorry, Ambassador Polano, but I have yet to find his killer.
Then I guess his murder really was the work of the Yatagarasu.
Let's get one thing straight. It was the work of the fake Yatagarasu. The real Yatagarasu is a noble vigilante who is only out to steal the truth.
Mr. Faraday, please don't make such a sad face. If there's anything I can do for you, all you have to do is ask, alright? I have coupons!
Mr. Polano.
Actually, there's one thing you can do. Will you allow us to take another look around? We didn't have enough time to conduct a thorough investigation earlier.
Oh, sure! Feel free to investigate to your heart's content.
Also, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you personally, Ambassador.
If it will bring a smile back to Miss Faraday's face, then I'll gladly answer anything.
Thank you, Mr. Polano. You're a total gentleman.
You don't have to waste such nice words on me, little miss.
Hey, Sir Polano.
Those two sure got chummy awfully quick.
You know, it's easy to say we're going to investigate, but where should we begin?
We should probably start by comparing the state of the room before and after the fire. And then we should look into the matter of the suspicious person you spotted.
Yeah, when I came into this room, that person was already gone. But I'm willing to bet that the person I was chasing is Mr. Cochin's killer.
We don't know that yet, however. However, it's hard to believe that person is unrelated. Furthermore, because the key the Yatagarasu stole 7 years ago was found here, it signals that perhaps Miss Yu is also somehow involved.
I knew it! That woman is almost definitely Mr. Cochin's killer.
Yet again, we don't know that. There are too many mysteries to be solved here. Speaking of the Yatagarasu and mysteries, I received a most mysterious photo from Detective Bad.
Uncle Bad? He's taking part in the investigation too?
Yes, he has been chasing after the Yatagarasu for all these years.
Uncle Bad.
Now then, I was told... I was told that this photo was taken just after the fire.
What? This kind of looks like the person in the long coat I was chasing. Does this mean that I was chasing the fake Yatagarasu after all?
I don't know the answer to your question, but I don't think people can fly either.
But this could be how that person escaped.
Well, we need to investigate a bit more before we can say anything about it.
I don't see like a person like. Is that supposed to be a person like on their side flying out?
But what is the scale of that? What is the scale of that photo? I don't know. In any case, let's not dawdle anymore and pick up our investigation where we left off. Begin mission. All right, let's do it. Let's start with the clock again. A grandfather clock. This one resembles the one in Alabast.
Oh, that clock has been with us since back when we were still Cotopia. That is one big clock. Hey, does this one have a bird that pops out like a cuckoo clock?
I'm sorry, but no. Oh, but I'm sure you'll love its chime.
Really? It's going to be 11 soon, so maybe I'll get to hear it then.
Is it that time already? Time sure flies by when I'm involved in investigation.
Oh, it's not that late. The night's only just begun.
Kay, it's not good for you to stay up late, you know.
Yes, Gramps.
They're very chummy.
It looks like all the souvenirs suffered some damage from the fire. I just don't believe it. Murder on top of arson? What a disgrace to the name of the Yatagarasu. I'm so happy about it. This is awesome. Epic.
The fake Yatagarasu is guilty of much more than just theft, it seems.
I know, because if it were me, my first priority would have been to loot this bookshelf.
You would steal ordinary souvenirs that you can buy virtually anywhere?
You can't buy them anywhere. Each one is specific to a location and has its own value. And items that have memories attached to them are the most valuable of all.
But could you really rob someone of their valuable memories just like that?
No, because even if I take the souvenir, I can't take the owner's memories. Not yet, anyway. I don't have that. The technology isn't there yet.
Technologia. We still don't know where the blade of the Babli's knife went. Could it be that the killer walked away with it? Could be. What do you think, Kay? Oh, we already talked to you, okay. So this is the real Primadeus statue.
This is really valuable, right?
That's what they say. Hold it, Kay! Kay, you're not seriously considering the theft of this statue, are you?
No way, Mr. Edgeworth. I wasn't thinking about anything like that. I was just calculating, in my head, how much the statue is worth.
That sounds mighty suspicious of me. Sounds completely sus. It's the charred remains of a fallen ceiling fan.
Oh, I've seen a few of these before. They spin around and around and play music.
I believe you're thinking of a musical mobile for babies.
Yes, that's it.
But they're nothing alike.
They're totally alike. They spin those babies right around, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby.
I see. I guess I can see how you might think that. Like a record, baby, right round, round, round. The national symbol of Mobile is drawn here. There's nothing especially strange about it.
Is it just me, or did the butterfly gain an antenna since we last saw it?
Even if it did, would it really have any bearing on our case, Kay? Maybe. You never know. Ambassador Plano, what exactly used to be here?
That used to be a stack of brand new pamphlets. But it looks like they were all burnt up. I guess we'll just have to reprint them. But no matter how fast we reprint them, they always disappear so quickly.
Is the Babli's tourism industry really that hot right now?
Of course! Although, recently, the most popular vacation destination has been the Republic of Borginia. But we refuse to lose to them, so we've been hard at work promoting Babal.
Interesting. Well, I've recently returned from a trip to Borginia myself.
Oh? And how did you like it?
It was alright. I probably shouldn't bring up the fact that I was a suspect on the flight home. That's true. That's true. Don't bring that up. Or you could. You could, technically. This safe wasn't open at the time of the fire. You could tell because the inside wasn't burnt, right?
Yes, and thanks to the safe's fire resistance, the smuggling evidence was preserved.
Aren't safes great? They always hold the wonderful promise of treasures within.
Well, this one certainly did have a few inside, that's true. Very true. Oh yeah, Kay didn't really get to see that, right? Alright, so let's ask you some questions, shall we? Oops, not that. Now then, Ambassador, I'd like to ask you about your movements before the fire broke out.
Before the fire? Which fire are you talking about?
Which one? There was more than one tonight?
Huh? Oh, I see. I guess I didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires here at the Babyliss embassy tonight. What a bother all of that was.
Wait, 2 fires?
Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jammin' Ninja show.
Ah, well, the first occurred at the start of the Jammin' Ninja show. Luckily, only the 4th and 5th floors of our embassy caught on fire. Not wanting to cause a panic among the theatergoers, we decided to keep it internal. Then the fire after the Jammin' Ninja show was the second one.
Sorry. Demons. Even with one person, there can be demons. Then the fire after the Jammin' Ninja show was the second one of the night?
Exactly.
So the fire I witnessed was the second one. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make reference to the first fire? Did he? When was this photo taken? Apparently, right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out. Oh. I suppose this means the photo was taken just after the first fire was put out. I see. Okay, that's good info.
So then what was the extent of the damage in the second fire?
The second fire was contained on this floor, the 3rd floor. I think it was leftover embers from the fire on the floors that above it that caused it.
That's how I should put this. A very bad stroke of luck.
My office on the 5th floor, Manny's office here, and Manny himself, all gone in the blink of an eye.
2 fires. 2 of them. 2!
I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Polano.
Oops, look at me going on and on. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask again?
We were discussing what your actions and whereabouts for today were. And if you happen to know what Mr. Kochin's actions and whereabouts were as well.
Yes, very well. Let's see, I've been quite busy all day from morning until now. First I woke up and I brushed my teeth. After that I had a roll for breakfast.
Sounds like me writing my journals when I was in grade school. Fascinating. How about you if you just skip to the relevant parts for me?
Oh, you'd like a condensed version? Alright, I can do that for you.
Alright. Morning activities. So what did Mr. Kochin and you do this morning?
Well, originally, we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the Jammin' Ninja, but Manny and I wanted to turn it into a photo op, so we were here tidying up his office.
You helped clean Mr. Kochin's office? Why were you not cleaning your own?
Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations.
I see.
Which is why both the Prima statue and the Babyliss knife set are down here.
I see.
Oh, but the tidying didn't take much, really. We just burned some files we no longer needed and expired coupons in the fireplace.
I bet cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain, though, huh?
Ah, about that. I kind of forgot to clean the ashes out. I guess I'm up a creek without Manny here to get angry at me.
An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger?
Oh, he was very good at being mad. Why, even just this morning he got mad at me. I spilled some Babyliss ink onto the back wall when I was burning the files, you see. And he got mad at me, saying that I should treat the ink with more respect.
Talk about the boss getting bossed around. Spilled Babyliss? How do you spill ink while burning files? How are those two correlated? How are those actions correlated?
That's about it for what we did this morning. Just some cleaning.
Don't tell me you had no other work to do. Being an ambassador and all. Okay, we'll take that for now. Afternoon activities. Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Kochin did this afternoon.
Well, Manny and I went down together to the Theatrum Neutralis. We had to be there for the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. After the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor alone.
So they were together until the start of the Steel Samurai show.
A little while later, after I had straightened myself up a bit, I returned to the theater, because I was to take part in the photo op on stage at the end of the show.
There was a commemorative photo op at the end.
It was a fantastic photo of the three of us, Ambassador Alba, the Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor to prepare for my handshake photo op with the Jabba Ninja.
He seems to be rather overworked for an ambassador.
When I got to my office, that's when the first fire broke out and I escaped down the stairs. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully, no one was hurt. I admit I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But during the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out.
You didn't see Mr. Koshin again after the start of the Steel Samurai show?
Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was laying there in an eternal sleep.
I see. Ambassador Plano, I thank you very much for your help.
I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Mr. Edgeworth. If there is anything else, please don't hesitate to ask, alright?
Okay. Very, very helpful. Very helpful. We'll piece that together later, but for now, we'll look at the... Well, let's look out the window. Let's see what views we can get out here. What's the view like? You can see the Alabastian embassy through this window. Oh, you could just... It's so beautiful. You just have to take my word for it. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Oh, I wish people could see this right now. Oh.
So where were you when you were investigating over there, Mr. Edgeworth?
You can't see it from here, but I was there on the 5th floor. That's where Damask 2 was killed.
What? You don't mean the Damask 2? Aw, poor guy. As a fellow second-generation thief, I can't just turn a blind eye to this.
Even though Damask 2 was merely an imposter of the original. Let's see. Knocked over chair. It appears that this area was heavily damaged by the fire.
Yeah, I guess we should hurry up and get started in examining everything.
Nook and cranny! Alright, let's take a look at this, the knocked over chair first. That looks like a very comfortable chair. It looks like it has 40 armrests. And lumbar support.
Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it?
No, I bet not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times.
Wait, but you're always touching all sorts of things at crime scenes.
That's because I am a prosecutor, and it's part of my job to examine things.
And my job is to be a great thief.
Which is exactly why you are not allowed to touch anything.
Aww, I want it, please, Dad.
This looks like a bunch of flyers with coupons attached to them. More coupons!
Babel sure gives away a lot of different coupons. Maybe I should create one of my own. I could call it the Great Thief Coupon.
And what kind of discount would that net you?
The 5-finger kind, what else? And I'd steal an extra thing or two for the bearer.
Things such as?
Such as the truth. What else would I steal?
What I wouldn't give to have a mountain of your coupons right about now. Those are the coupons that he wants, dude. Manny Koshin. His name is written on his nameplate.
Why would you put a nameplate with your name on it in your own office?
I suppose it's to inform people in case they walked into the wrong room by mistake.
Do you think maybe it's also there to remind you of your own name if you forget it?
Sure, yeah. Well, either way, it's never a bad thing to set a nameplate on one's desk. I should do that for me. I should have a nameplate on my desk. Okay, this book. A bunch of coupons, okay. Are these books? There's a phone here. There's a desk. There's Babley's ink. There's a bottle of Babley's ink on Mr. Koshin's desk.
And it looks like there's still a lot of ink left inside.
The seal's unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink.
Hey, Mr. Plano! It looks like your precious Babley's ink is alright after all.
What? That's odd.
Ambassador, what do you mean by that?
Well, it's just that there's something strange about the ink.
Would you mind elaborating on that statement for me, please? Well, we'll ask later. Hold on. Here, you got the ink. Let's do the phone.
So I guess embassy phones are just like normal phones, huh?
Well, what did you imagine them to look like?
I thought that the bells would look like a flower and the receiver would be a butterfly.
One of those, like the Garfield phone.
That way it looked like the butterfly receiver was sucking nectar from the flower base.
If any country had a flower phone, it would be Alabas, don't you think?
Oh, then maybe the phone I envisioned would have been from when they were Cadopia.
There's really no point in asking me about something that never existed in the first place.
You know what you like, Mr. Edgeworth? Curiosity and imagination, and whimsy. And joy.
Books. There's only one book left standing here. Treasures of the World.
Wait, what? Let me see that. Huh? I see. Ah! The most important part was blackened by the fire. Why, cruel fate? Why?
It looks like the map of where the treasures are located has been burnt. Dang! Oh, we're gonna get so much dosh. It would appear that this desk also fell victim to the fire.
It doesn't look too damaged. Oh, I think we can rifle through this drawer a bit.
I suppose we really should take a look. Well, said the well inspector, inspecting 3 wells. It seems that the contents of this drawer survived the fire rather well.
Now that's a sturdy desk. I guess that's the value of solid wood construction. Let's see if there's anything useful left in here, Mr. Edgeworth.
Like, for example, this thing? This is a rather unusual shape for a notepad. Oh, that's on the notes that we have. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Wait. What's it? Huh. Okay, hold on. Let's just check the fireplace out real quick. A fireplace, huh? So Wells' offices have them too.
2?
There's a fireplace in relatively the same location in the Alabastian office. However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again. I still can't believe that we found that lady's undershirt in the fireplace.
Huh? If it was that traumatizing, why don't you try creating new memories with this fireplace? You should climb inside, and we can play hide and seek.
And come out covered in soot? I think not.
Ah, you really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth.
He doesn't want to get his primed suit all sooted up. His suit's covered in soot. It appears that Mr. Cochin's body has been taken in for an autopsy. The white outline is all that is left to tell the tale of his murder. Okay. Okay, let's go over to Polano. Mr. Cochin's ink. I wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Cochin's bottle of ink.
I just thought of it right now, but during the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, and when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by roaring green flames. The flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all.
The fire was green? What was the cause? Well, we know this by now with the lantern.
Well, white crystal oil burns green when it's lit, as you can see by this lantern.
And Babli's ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green.
You know, I too had thought it was Manny's ink that had caught fire. So that's why I was surprised to find out there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk.
The case of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery.
What exactly was it that caught on fire in here? Can we do some connecting? I don't think not quite yet. Nook and Granny. Can I deduce this? Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Yes. Because the same shape as this thing. Okay, what other thing do we have? We have the pick, we have the perfume, fountain spouts, photo, testimony. It should be this, right?
Eureka!
The shape of this notepad matches the shape of this note we found.
Hey, you're right. Why is it? What is that? It looks like something straight out of Monument Valley. The mobile game.
Ah, yes, that notepad is a souvenir from somewhere in your country. We've been collecting them for the purpose of studying them, you see.
Yes, I do. You do seem to be quite passionate about it.
Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show it to you.
Are you sure they haven't been burnt to a crisp by the fires?
I'll go see what's left.
Ambassador Plano, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note.
This looks to be Manny's handwriting.
I see. In that case,
Oh, did you figure something out?
this note was found in Alabast. Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped by the murdered Damask 2.
The mask too? Then this note.
Yes, it was a request from Mr. Cochin for Damask 2 to steal the Primadew statue.
What? Manny tried to steal the Alabasta Primadew statue?
We would know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Cochin?
Yes, I can gather a few and give them to you.
I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe later to run the analysis.
I can't believe that Manny would even think of doing something like this.
Do you have any idea as to why he would have requested the theft of the statue?
There is one possibility, but mind you, it's just my personal speculation.
Anything you can tell me would be of great help, Ambassador. Oh, now we have to go and talk to him again. One more time. Job for Damask 2. Damask 2. I believe that you said you might have an idea as to why Mr. Cochin hired Damask 2.
Actually, I fear it may be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we were to determine which statue was the real one as a part of today's event.
But because of the Yatagarasu and the fire here, that got cancelled, didn't it?
I'm actually relieved the rest of the event has been cancelled. For you see, Babel's statue, well, it's just a replica.
And did Mr. Cochin know that did Mr. Cochin know that about Babel's Primadew statue?
Of course he knew! That's why he was the only person I could consult with. We'd have to do something once our statue was revealed as a replica. As to be expected, I was very nervous today, as this would impact our country's authority.
Yes, I understand.
Well, when I told Manny my concerns, he said, "Let me handle it. It'll be alright. I'll find a way to make sure you're the ambassador of the reunited Cadopia." At the time, I thought he was just trying to cheer me up. But when I saw that note, I realized he was serious.
Mr. Cochin conducted a lot of business behind your back. I assume he did all that to ensure that you are the next Cadopian ambassador.
But why was he trying so hard, I wonder? He was so much better at getting things done than I ever was or will be.
I don't have an answer yet as to why he was trying so hard. But I suspect he had an ulterior motive in mind beyond just simple kindness. Kindness. Oh, kindness. Gumshoe kindness. Oh, here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. What's up, dude? Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information I requested? Yep, got it all right here, sir. There you go, Kay. Feel free to take a look. It's for you, after all.
What is all this, Gummy?
It's all the information on this room that I got from the embassy and Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire. Good work, Detective. Oh, it was nothing, sir. I'm an expert at getting people to talk.
Wow, you two remind me so much of my father and Uncle Bad.
What do you mean?
As prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day. Well, don't you worry. I'm going to find my own wonderful partner someday. And when I do, I'm going to become a good Yatagarasu, just like my father, right?
Please don't ask me questions to which I have no answers to, Kay. However, I can say that it is truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust.
You bet! Alright, so what now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor.
Yes?
That gadget. Mr. Thief, is it? That thing you call your secret weapon.
Oh, you mean Little Thief? You're coming to rely on it, aren't you?
I don't need a crutch like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. From the information Detective Gumshoe gathered and the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire.
You got it! Alright, here we go! Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real, modern-day Robin Hood!
The power of Grayskull!
Whoa, I see. Oh. It's very, very green. It seems there are other things besides what the ambassador mentioned that have changed. It's possible that we might find the escape route the person Kay saw use as well.
What is this? It is some sort of light show. Is this some sort of light show I was not told about?
This is the power of true vigilante. It's recreating the room with the info I inputted.
Really? That is certainly one interesting device you have there, Miss Faraday.
I believe it's about time we return to our investigation.
Yes, let's... Okay. So there's the outline of the thing. Should we take a look at everything?
So by this time, the previous statues had already been swapped, right?
They must have been, as this one is covered in soot.
What lousy timing! And just as the two countries were about to become friends again, too. It would have been better if I had stolen it. If I had stolen it, than for it to have caught up in the fire.
Okay, I think I understand your sentiment.
However, if you were to engage in theft, I can't look the other way, right?
If you could please stop stealing my lines.
You're so predictable, Edgeworth. Looks like all these souvenirs suffered some damage from the fire. I don't believe it. Murder on top of arson? What a disgrace to the name of the Yatagarasu.
Because if it were me, I first priority. Okay. We've seen this already. I can't skip it. We've seen this already. I've seen this. I've eaten this. It's rotted. All right. Come on. Because we're in a different realm. Okay, there's the fire here, obviously. These must have been the large green flames Ambassador Plano saw. With flames like these, it's no wonder he couldn't get in. Okay, by the time he came into this room, had the fire already been put out?
Yeah, the fire had died out or something by that time.
Then this fire in here only burned from the time the fire started on the third floor until the Yatagarasu appeared and caused a stir in Baba, I suppose.
I guess Mr. Plano was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning, huh?
Yes, you could put it that way. And since you were the first to discover the body, we can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course.
I knew it! That person I saw was definitely up to no good. I mean, that person could even be Mr. Coach's killer.
That is very likely to be the case. After all, that person came into this room before you, and must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here.
Okay, then maybe the green fire... Then maybe the green fire was where it was to prevent anyone from coming in? But then what did the person set on fire to make the green flames?
Well, whatever it is that person burned, it made a rather sizable flame.
And since the fire is green, we've seen something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you get what I mean.
Yes, and I do believe that what you were thinking is exactly why these flames are green. Which fire-related piece of evidence burns the same color as these green flames? Oh, I think you know. I think we all know. Easy as... Daniel!
Take that!
Oh, let me get another Pokemon on screen. Okay, so... Ooh, Primarina! This silhouette lantern. Its green flame comes from the with crystal oil it's burning.
Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking of too. I love the green it gives off.
I think we've now established that the green flames were caused by the with crystal oil. Furthermore, we know that there is only one other thing made from with crystal oil.
Oh, you mean that thing that Mr. Plano was mistaken about, right?
Yes, precisely. As we found out earlier in our investigation. What? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir? Fine, I suppose. I'll explain it in the way that even you can understand. This is the thing made from wit crystal oil that Ambassador Plano was mistaken about.
Take that!
Babbly's ink. Babbly's ink is made from wit crystal oil. Oh, so it should burn the same color as the flames of the lantern, right? Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from a bottle of Babbly's ink.
Because we found the ink in Mr. Cochin used on his desk, right?
Yes, however, we know that Mr. Cochin was smuggling the ink in massive quantities. Now, what do you suppose he made using all that ink? I believe what he made with that ink is the answer to what gave birth to the green flames.
Oh yeah, I'm beginning to really feel the energy coming from you, Miss Edgeworth.
It would appear that I've finally found it. The smuggling ring's real goal. Made of Babbly's ink is the source of the green flames. This is the source of the green flames? What? 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 Oh, no. Oh, you're right. Made with Babbly. Yeah, okay. It says right in the description. Okay, gotcha. I'm stupid. Doi. What would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? That would be the counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made and are circulating in Jingfa.
You're kidding! You're saying that it was Mr. Cochin who made the counterfeit bills?
I am. I believe you could even go so far as to say that he stole Babal's printing press. Ambassador,
Mr. Kochin had permission to freely use the printing press, correct?
Well, yes, and I do remember seeing him use it in the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed. Cinema.
Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you'll need to be investigated as well.
Yes, I suppose so. We've caused a bit of trouble for a few countries, haven't we?
It's my duty to search out all who shielded Mr. Kochin and concealed his crime, for they are the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence. Okay. Got that. Now we look at the clock. His grandfather clock. It was apparently in a different position before the fire. According to the staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire, sir. Which means that most likely it was moved by someone during the fire. Why, though? To block something, but it didn't really do a good job.
Speaking of which, it's totally 11 o'clock now, but I don't hear any chiming.
Huh? That's odd. It was still chiming right on the dot of every hour this morning. Maybe the fire damaged its internal mechanisms or something.
Ambassador Plano, maybe take a look inside that clock?
Sure, go on right ahead.
Detective Gumshoe, if you could please inspect the inside of this clock. Yes, sir. I'm on it. Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth, I found this inside, sir. It looks like the length of wire. So this is what caused the clock to stop chiming. But what was a long length of wire doing inside this clock in the first place? I guess we take it. Good length of wire.
Why would someone do this to such a valuable clock?
It sounds like it wasn't Mr. Plano that put the wire in there.
And perhaps it was Mr. Kochin's killer who did. But why, though? Why would they do that? There's a symbol, there's nothing especially strange about it.
It's Jonathan Lonathan.
Hi, I'm Chef Jonathan Lonathan. Try saying that 3 times fast. What's up, Dale? Welcome in, dude. Good to see you. Welcome. Look! It's green, your favorite color. Much green. That's right, Poops, yes. It's my room! Yeah, this is what it looks like. you have a... Instead of RGB lights, you have G lights. Actually, legally not if there was a murder. Hold on. There was. Yes, there was. So, Dill, you're going to be taken in for questioning. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to remain silent. In every other instance, yes. Fair enough. How you doing, dude? You've been grinding out in Champions 2. I was just talking about Champions at the beginning of the stream. I have it downloaded, but I haven't booted it up yet. The court doesn't know I'm the master of balls. It doesn't come through when I play it. If I play it right now.
They call him the master of balls.
There we go. It comes through the Discord audio channel as well, so I had to mute that. Yeah, welcome in, man. We're mid-investigation on this, and in his green room. This is the recreation of the room. So when the fire broke out. So this is what the room was like before. Today's been all right. I have a fruit. Life's good. Oh. You've seen this before? Okay. And he isn't sharing? All right, here you go. Here it is. Take. I'm giving it to you right now. Ceiling fan? It's the charred remains of a fallen ceiling fan.
Oh, I've seen a few of these before.
We've done this before. We've done this before. Mobile for babies. Insert that noise here. I don't even know how you... I can't even recreate that sound, dude. Even if I tried. I just did. Detective, you took part in the initial Bilbao investigation, correct? Yep, sure did. I also helped out put I also helped put out both fires, sir. But that first fire took me by surprise. I had a tough time escaping the 5th floor. First, I tried the elevator, but I guess someone else had the same idea, because it was in use. If I hadn't remembered to use the stairs at that point, I'd been burnt to a crisp.
Wait, that's odd. We always warn our staff that in the case of a fire, it's dangerous to use the elevator.
Neither can I is the funny bit. one time noise. For one time only. Single use sound.
Oh?
Maybe someone wrote it in the Finnepatic?
Detective, did you see the Yatagarasu that came into the Babbley's embassy at all?
I didn't personally. And the other staff members told me they never got a good look at the person either, sir.
I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective. During the fire.
The second fire broke out around the time the Yatagarasu was spotted in Alabast. That's also when a suspicious person was spotted in Babao, which caused some panic.
So no one was able to get a good look at this Yatagarasu the entire Babao? No one at all? That kind of tracks. That does kind of track. Who's thinking in here? Just read the stream title. Someone named Larry. If you know his last name, you know, when something spells, it's usually...
Yeah, they all saw a mysterious person wearing a long coat. But that's not enough to make a positive ID, you know.
Larry, is this true? Oh, what was the name of Clyde, the Discord one? Clyde, is this true? 07 to Clyde, that Discord bot. Still, it was enough to make the people who received the calling card panic even more.
A person in a long coat. Sounds like the exact same person I saw.
The Yatagarasu that appeared in Alabast was proven to be just a fabrication, a shadow. In light of that fact, the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babao is also a suspect.
You can't be serious! Not when we're this close to capturing the fake. I mean, Callisto you.
So the Yatagarasu appeared, caused mass confusion, killed Mr. Kochin, then disappeared. That was not something I was expecting to hear. Forgot about Clyde's entire existence. That name somehow traveled from the back all the way up here. I'm quite impressed with myself. I'll be honest. You know what I'm also impressed by?
They call him the Master of Balls.
Anyway. Sleeper name. Sleeper Agent Oweekend. The keyword. What you saw, Gumshoe. By the way, Detective, why did you not chase after the Yatagarasu?
I did, but well, this embassy is huge, sure. I got separated from the other staff members I was with, and I was lost for a while there.
You didn't even memorize the layouts of the building you were to guard, Detective?
Eek! I'll be sure to do that from now on, sir! But you know, it was thanks to me being lost that I was able to come to Kay's rescue.
Oh, is that the fact?
Yeah, it was when I was lost and wandering around to the 3rd floor hallway, sir. When I heard a scream, I headed towards it right away.
Oh, that's probably when I found Mr. Kochin's body.
Yeah, I thought it sounded like her, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could.
And it was thanks to Gummy that Miss Sheena wasn't able to take me away. He covered for me until you got here, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, I see. So he can be useful once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon? He's been more helpful than that, man.
Still, it's too bad that Agent She...
Starting soon. Snooze 'em or lose 'em. Your viewers, that is.
It's too bad that Agent Sheena got here before I did.
I wonder where Agent Sheena was before you found her here.
Well, just before I got to this room, I saw her coming out of the room next door. If you know what I mean.
She was in the room next to Mr. Kochin's office up until she tried to arrest Kay. I see. Agent Sheena mentioned something about chasing the Yatagarasu herself earlier.
Well, she apparently helped in putting out the first fire. Then, during the second fire, I heard she was busy chasing the Yatagarasu.
She seems to be a very dedicated agent. You would do well to learn from her.
Oh, why are you pointing at me when you say that, sir?
We examined everything in this office, but there is one thing that bothers me. Perhaps I should ask Ambassador Plano about it.
Ambassador Plano, there's something I'd like to ask you about.
Yes?
About this office, it appears to me to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and the position of the grandfather clock.
Ah, that's right. You've also paid a visit to the Alabastian side of the embassy. Our two embassies actually used to be one.
Yes, I know, even the pamphlet mentioned that.
Which is why the building is bilaterally symmetrical.
Bilateral symmetry. Because this used to be one embassy, obviously, yeah.
So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the like are... So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the like are exactly the same. Even where the art is located is the same, as my room is currently under renovation. We worked hard to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office.
You mean for your handshake photo op with the Gemin Ninja?
Yes, that's right. I mean, what's a photo like that worth if it's not taken in the ambassador's office, right?
Yet another odd expression of Babal's obsessively competitive spirit with Alabast, I take it. Thank you, Ambassador. That piece of information is all I needed to connect the dots.
Connect what dots? Anyway, I'm glad I was able to be of some help.
Alright, let's connect those dots afterwards, and I guess investigate this room. But right now, ads are gonna run. So it's time for a stretch break. Get up and stretch out your wrists. Get a glass of water, refill your water bottles, get a snack, go piss, and once ads are done, we'll continue on. Whew. It's been a good session. I like the progress we're making. I like the progress. I'm intrigued. I am always intrigued. Boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, boom. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself too. Thank you again for being here. If you don't want ads, go to another platform or subscribe. Or get Turbo.
Ads starting
Zapdos. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's the regular Zapdos and not the frick bird. I want to see. I'm getting my fruit popcorn out for this. And we're gonna snipe it away from Poops, or is Poops gonna catch it in one go? Or two goes? 3 goes? The orange Zapdos that's like on 2 legs. Doesn't fly. Is that Galarian Zapdos? Zapdos? The orange one. It just looks like it doesn't. It just looks wrong. Is that Galarian Zapdos? Hold on. Galarian Zapdos. Yeah, that thing. That thing. I hate that thing. It looks wrong. I don't. Oh, you got it. Well done. Well done. I don't hate Zapdos. I hate. Hate's a strong word. I just like Galarian Zapdos. The Galarian form of Zapdos. I call it the frick bird. My stats getting worse every stream, but I'll take it. I kind of want to look at the leaderboard. Hold on. We have time. Where am I here? Where are my stats? My catch rate is... I have 29 Pokemon. My success rate is 22.31. Poops, yours is 25.97% success rate. Interesting. I didn't know there was a different form of Zapdos. Yes, I didn't know either until I saw that thing. And... hold on. Galarian Zapdos. Let me put it on screen. Check out the most orange. Copy image address, and then we do a spiky Doodle. Kind of does.
Hold on. Yeah, this thing. This thing. I don't... It just looks wrong. It doesn't... Seeing it in motion, too, it doesn't really help it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! Ah! 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 Get that out of here. I'm not a fan either. Galarian Moltres is sick, though. I haven't seen that one. Hold on. Galarian... Have you seen that one? Moltres. What does that one look like? Oh, yeah. I love that one. Love that one. Oh, yeah. That, much better. Much better. Galarian, what's the other one? Galarian Articuno. Galarian Articuno is prettier. Pretty. Although that, yeah, right. Looks a little emo. Yeah, looks like they'd be the lead singer of Evanescence. How can you see right through my eyes? All right. Welcome back from Mads, everybody. Welcome back. Let's investigate the rest of this room here.
So Babel is really into pushing their tourism industry, huh?
Yes, it would appear that way.
You know, I'd really love to take a trip. Hey, why don't we take one after this case?
Do you already have a destination in mind?
Well, ideally I'd like to go someplace where I can continue my thief training.
Well, if you want to learn the fine arts of stealth, perhaps you should visit the studio where they make the Gem and Ninja TV show.
Hey, that's actually a great idea, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can't believe she took me seriously. I can't believe she fell for that. Ah, shoot. Okay. Damn it. I've already done this already. Ah, come on. We saw this in the other reality. Okay, here. Fireplace, huh? Oh, okay, we looked at this already. We looked at this already. Please, 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 stop. Go on. Okay. You look at the chair. Very comfortable chair.
Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it?
Ah, just a second. Okay. When he said that's all that we wanted to look at, I think he. Yeah, there's no skip dialogue. Well, there usually is. It usually is the holding down the B button, but for this one, I guess because this counts as a different realm, even though it's the exact same dialogue. All right. Let's talk to you then. Oh, actually, we need to do the logic. Okay, connected fireplaces in the bilateral symmetry. Yep. The Alabaster and Babyliss sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. As we know that to be a fact, then this room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway.
A secret passageway?
In Alabaster, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving back wall.
A revolving wall? It sounds like something out of a ninja house.
Wow, that was a trick like that built into the fireplace, sir.
What? This embassy holds that kind of secret?
There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Master.
I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what you know about this room.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this.
Agreed. And my first thought that it's likely the killer used the revolving fireplace. Right? It looks like just another fire.
It looks like just another fireplace, though, doesn't it? So how do you turn it again?
In Alabaster, I had to push where the X was on the far wall of the fireplace. Oh, I see an X back there, sir. Let's see what happens when I push it. Hold it! Yeah, you scared me, sir. There's something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts.
Huh? But we found an X where you thought there'd be one, right?
We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something is missing from the scene. What does this contradiction mean for us? Nook, Granny! Okay. Look at the X on the wall. If we push this X mark, the fireplace wall should turn. A revolving fireplace wall! That's neat! That's neat, sir!
Is that a question? That's neat, sir? We should hurry up and...
Hold it!
Wait, detective. There's something we need to examine about this first. Besides which, there's also something I'd like to test. Like what, sir? I'll tell you later, detective. For now, let's continue with the investigation. Okay. The safe? No. The fireplace itself? All I see inside this fireplace is starchwood.
Huh? That's odd. It doesn't match up with what Mr. Plano said earlier.
What is the meaning of this contradiction? Oh, like oh, right. Saying the evidence I hold, yes. Yes, it is. Where's your testimony? There are no ashes in here. It's just the wood. What are you talking about? Ambassador Plano, you said that you burned some old files in the fireplace today, correct?
Yes, I burned quite a few files this morning, actually.
And after you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct?
That's right. But why are you asking? And why are you making such a scary face?
I'm sorry. I admit I am a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, take a good look at this fireplace and tell me what you find odd about it.
Let's see. Huh? Where did all the ashes go?
Oh, no.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't really think that Ambassador Plano is lying, do you? No, there is no reason for him to lie. I don't believe his testimony is wrong either. It is the fireplace that is causing the contradiction. Okay, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me.
You got it. I'll add in the ashes from the burnt files and... Sounds like we've pretty much figured everything out now, huh?
Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us.
Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right?
Oh, you mean that? Well, it's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for, you know. There's really no need for you two to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. Well, we're about to blow this popsicle stand. We're about to logic and reasoning out. Logic it out. Missing ashes. I guess because the fireplace can revolve. Does that mean it could transfer the contents of what the fireplace had to it as well, or would like the whole thing? Right? Yeah. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple.
It's not because someone cleaned them up, right?
No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Plano said that he spilled some Babley's ink while he was burning the files. And yet there's not a trace of the spilled ink on the back wall anywhere.
Well then, I don't know what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room. Yeah, which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used.
Then you mean the person I was chasing disappeared from this room through there?
Ooh. Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochin's killer, and after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace. Wow.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured out the killer's escape route!
I have, but this is only the beginning. Now we have to chase the killer down. Okay. Room next to Mr. Cochin's office because of the renovations. Oh, shoot. Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic. Okay, so now can we look at the fireplace? Alright, let's check this area. Okay. Can you push this now, or? The ashes Ambassador Plano left here have disappeared. If you follow where this piece of information leads, we should get to see the truth.
It's time to use your secret weapon, right?
Yeah, go on, sir. Use your special skill. I'll ignore your strange phrasing for now and focus on the information we have instead. Just a little further. I can sense the truth lying on just the other side of this. Do I just... What am I to do? I can't get out of here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Did I go back to the logic? Oh, I'm... Yeah. I'm done. We could try all combination. We could, but I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Sheena's location and the revolving fireplace. If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who was in the neighboring room. Well, the person that was in the next room was... Oh, it was that person, sir! Yes, Detective. Agent Sheena. That's what I did as a kid. Just restarted the game before running out of lives. So, that's what we call in the business save scumming. No shame in that, honestly. No shame. Whoops.
It's looking more and more like Machina is the killer, isn't it?
Well, let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far. She came running straight into this room from the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it would only have been you that killed Mr. Cochin. I am a save scummer, SMH. Again, no shame in that. No shame. I said no shame. I am that too at times. Hell, the freaking Nintendo Switch Online, the rewind feature, godsend for the harder games. Sorry, excuse me. I don't have any proof yet, however. However, I know she is hiding something from us.
Okay then, why don't we go ask Machina herself?
Wait! No, not yet. There's something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe. Sir, is it my turn to do something, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I have a two-part special assignment for you. A special two-part episode. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on Damask 2's note. Okay, I'll get the lab boys on that right away. Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall. Right now, sir? No, next decade. Of course now. We need to test our hypothesis first, don't we?
Go on, Gummy, you can do it!
All right, I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here I go, through the fireplace and back. You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, Detective. I'm gonna get covered in soot, sir. Here I go. Ooh, coupons. Wow, the wall inside the fireplace really did turn.
That's so neat! Now I want to try going through there too.
There really is a secret passageway through there. I had no idea.
It would appear that the ash really was pushed into the other room. Furthermore, the Babbly's ink you spilled, Ambassador, is there on the back wall. Okay, here I go, sir. Detective, I'd like you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer. Huh? But there's all that ash and stuff. And your point is? Now, we're short on time, so if you could please hurry on through. Yes, sir. The soot, sir.
Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right?
No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve, such as the Yatagarasu's whereabouts, the other smuggling ring members, the two weapons that made it across the border, the key Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how Miss Yu is related to these embassies.
Mr. Edgeworth.
A number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted.
What are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were the one who said that it's easy if you follow the leads.
Was that supposed to be an impression of me? Okay. I even did it as an impression too.
If it's info gathering you need, Gummy and I can help with that. Then all you have to do is show off your fancy-schmancy logical deductions.
Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that?
Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? We've been so focused like a laser on only what seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing's clicked and we haven't unlocked anything yet. But if we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us.
Okay.
That's the sort of thing I say to myself when I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know.
That is something I hope practice doesn't make perfect, for your sake.
Yay! Looks like you're back to your straight-laced self again.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back, sir! Yes, I can see that. Good work, detective. Looks like you could use that fireplace like a door, sir.
Are you alright, Gummy?
I'm okay. It's just a bit of ash and dust, that's all. Your jacket has gotten quite filthy. I see the hem has practically turned black. Yeah, well, quite a bit of unburned ink got on it, sir. I see. Thank you, detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for the trench coat. What? Oh, no, sir, I could never. This is just my old coat, sir. If I was a coat I'd actually cared about, then I get it cleaned. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I get it cleaned, but you know. I see. Very well then, as you wish. Actually, on a second thought. Nope, too late. You already said it. Oh!
So because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right?
Gumshoe has more than one coat. This is true. Yeah, well, he had the beige one 7 years ago. Although I'm not sure if this is the same coat that's gotten darker with age, and like filthier. Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact.
And that is?
I will have to explain it to you later. He only had $5 for his name 7 years ago. Then who gave him the coat? It's a present from my mom. Right now, we have to deal with the handwriting analysis. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. The handwriting analysis on Mr. Cochin's handwriting will take some time. Let us go and wait in the Theatrum Neutralis, along with Agent Lang and Agent Sheena. Oh, to be continued. Oh, dude. Oh, shoot. That took 2.5 hours? Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. Oh, my god. We are getting through this, dude. We are getting through. This case is gonna take a while, I'm sure. It'll take a while. What do we do now? What's the call here? Do you want to keep going? I can already feel my voice giving out. So maybe not. But I think that might be for the best. All right, we'll save it for next time. We'll save it for next week. If I feel up to it, maybe a stream tomorrow. It is my day off, and I have some things to do. But I guess keep an eye out for it. Keep an eye out. All right, folks, that's where we're gonna leave it off for today. Making the executive decision. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Music Man for the follow, and iPause Cat for the sub on YouTube earlier when I was offline. Thank you. Thank you very much. Patting my stats with Crobat. Let's go. It fled? Oh, I see. Pat. Thank you for stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. Thank you to everybody who's chatting in here. Thank you to all the lurkers. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Also, if you'd like to follow me on the places, you can do that. You can do so on Twitter. You can follow me on Blue Sky if you have social media. If you don't, the Discord works as well. Thank you for stream. Thank you for being here, Dill. So follow me on all the places. You know what? I'm gonna do Instagram too. I haven't been using Instagram, but just follow me there anyways. No, thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. No, you hang up. All right. And YouTube. There you go. Thank you, Dale. All right. Thank you guys very much. Let's go and raid over to... No, we haven't raided Rabbit in a while. She hasn't been live much, so that's why. So we'll go right into Rabbit. They're they're doing horror gaming. Playing Chopped Up right now. Oh, the plugins. I guess I have to follow them. Yes, please do. Thank you. All right, let's go say hi to Rabbit.
Copy whichever rate message you want to use or that you have access to. Just know that I love you either way. The first one there is for subs. The second one there is for just using the generic raid emotes. But yes, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I love you so much. And I'll see you guys possibly tomorrow. But I'll probably use my day off for my day off. But until then, I will see you guys on Saturday for Splatter Day. That'll be happening later in the day than usual for Splatter Day. It'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Mountain Time, 4 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. British Summer Time. So please keep that in mind. Put that in your calendars. Mark it in your head. And I will see you guys then. I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Take care. Take care. I love you. Love it. Be good. Be good. Don't be a stranger now. Bye-bye. 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 Oh, rabbit talking to a skeleton. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Bye. Ciao. Mwah.